Find the good.
Oh man, if you can find the good in, like you said, more than half of the things that hit your world,
you're
more
winning.
than half
You're
your
winning.
world is great.
And then you're gonna have a good life, and you're gonna be
Boom.
really
It's all
appreciative.
sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns.
Maybe this is the best job of our lives because I'm actually able to receive this information. I'm hearing about this unqualified, unsolicited, and totally honest opinions on midlife. This may be controversial.
What?
But
Stop the presses.
I know.
Why controversial?
Well,
I don't think I don't buy it, but go.
You don't buy it. Okay. In midlife, I think we're living our best years now. And I don't think many people would agree with that. Or maybe they will. It depends where you're at.
I think, oh gosh, I think you should always, no matter what age you're at, make this the best moment of your life. Right? So yes, I agree. But body-wise, man, I'd take my 25-year-old body back.
Right. But you're appreciative of what you have right
now.
Oh,
100%.
And you weren't then.
I think my wisdom and knowledge and stuff. And like, I think the biggest thing at this age is I know what I don't know. No. So I know that I don't know it all. And I know what I don't know. And I know that there's things that I don't know that I don't know. And so being able to be like that makes you, I feel like me, a little bit more accepting of new things or just, Right? Does that make sense?
Yes. And I think experience is huge.
Sure.
And that gives you such confidence and you care less what people think. You are very much aware of who you are and what you like and what you don't like. It's like you fitting in your skin better. Like you just are, I just feel very comfortable, very wise in ways that I didn't. I was more clueless and lost. And I feel very
before.
Yeah, I think because I was always on this search. I was always like, what's my purpose? What am I meant to do? And then I feel like when I hit 40, I was like, this is it. Like being a mom, being a wife, being wherever I am right now and knowing and trusting that I'm exactly where I should be. And I feel like that's when I started getting more woo because I've talked about that a lot. And I think that's just being in gratitude and presence. And that's what I feel like 40s have given me. And I'm in my year to turning 50 and I'm not afraid of it. I'm like, heck yeah. And I've seen
Let's rock some 50.
Yeah. And I've seen some of my friends turn 50 and I'm like, they look amazing. They are thriving. They're doing so well. I've just seen them evolve and I'm like, wow. So they make me go, yeah, that's 50. Awesome. Like I just feel.
I think, remember we were joking when you got me my decorations for my 50th that the people on Amazon, like the models for everything were just like silver haired, like what I feel like is like a 73-year-old, you know?
Right.
And I think even the Golden Girls back when that TV show was on, they were all in their 40s and looked like they were 83.
Totally.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's all a state of mind. I think we're learning and we're getting more comfortable, like you said. And I just try to appreciate things a little bit more. And maybe that is with wisdom and time spent that, who was it? It was my buddy who was talking the other day and he's like, man, the amount of time we lived in LA, that's the difference between what I am right now and his parents who also are in cognitive decline and really struggling and he's caring for them. And he's like, that time went fast. And he's like, I could be there tomorrow.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, but just appreciate what you got right now. And I think maybe that perspective helps change us a little bit.
For sure.
Because when you're in your 20s, you're like, I'm going to live forever, and 30s, you're like, we're having kids and everything's so new and exciting. And then I think in the 40s, you're like, okay, so this is life. This is what I'm settling in. Yeah. I guess maybe you start to accept things. I accepted I'm probably not going to direct a Star Wars movie. Maybe I will, but
do you even want to?
I don't know. Now I don't.
Rapper, like
yes, I do. I would. Okay. I would 100% do it, and I would kill it.
Your own Star Wars.
Yeah, maybe. But that is it. But I think you decide that some of the dreams might not be the right dream for you, and then what is reality and what is attainable and what really matters.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And trusting that everything has gotten you to where you are, which is pretty damn good. Yeah. And I have a couple ways to back up my argument, my controversial statement.
Ooh, this is super controversial. There's going to be a lot of hate email on this one.
Yes. But number one is reframing. Instead of saying I'm getting old or I'm too old for this, being like, I haven't done this yet, or just being more positive about it. And there's a couple ways to do that because thinking
words are powerful.
Words are powerful, mindset's powerful. And thinking about how we saw our parents age, I think they resigned. They were like, that was the thing of like, I'm too old for this.
Mm,
And that's why 50 was this, just kind of
the end.
giving up. And it was kind of this, obviously we're living longer. There's more awareness. There's more tools and probably too many because we're getting
Oh
overwhelmed
my
with
God.
how many things
Yeah,
and how
yeah.
much money we could be spending on
How many
aging
vitamins can I
well.
throw down and
Oh
what
my
really
God.
matters and how much do I pee out? And yeah, I think everything is just pick and choose what works best for you. Exercise, sleep, water. Those are 3 basic things that are going to change your life. If you
Right.
just did those 3, you'd be kicking some
Like, is there a limiting story that you've told yourself lately
a
about aging?
limiting
Like
story.
limiting where you're saying you're fighting yourself going, I'm too old. I feel like you and I have on repeat, like aching and paining,
Yeah.
complaining, like a little
Yeah.
bit.
I mean,
Or
that's
my
the,
eyes, I'm like,
yes, I think the aches and pains are a thing. I think that, you just have to deal with it. And like there's times when I slow down, like my men's lacrosse league or skateboarding because I don't want to get hurt, but you can't live like that. I was even telling Carson because one of his buddies was foregoing a tournament for another tournament because he didn't want to get hurt. And I'm like, you can't live like that.
right.
You got to live your life every day. I want to say to the fullest, be smart, I'm not going to go do the same skateboarding things I used to do. It's just not
Yeah.
practical anymore. My body doesn't handle it.
Yeah.
But
Calculated risks.
yeah, I mean, I think that's my biggest downer in my 50s would be some of the physicality. I can't move like I used to move. I
Right.
still move really good, but
Right.
but I mean, that's just fact of life, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. What?
And I feel like kind of where I was after having kids and I kind of just resigned to being like, this isn't my body. Like
Yeah,
I,
that to me though,
I feel
you can
different.
change. One can change
Exactly.
that. Don't
Exactly.
buy into that.
And so
You
I was
can.
really feeling that lately, and especially the push of how much it's needed, not only vanity wise of lifting weights and working out, but mental and having that fear of turning out and
Well,
having cognitive
I
decline.
kind of
I'm like,
yes.
hell no, I'm
I
doing everything I can. So eating better, I feel better. Like some people will say they feel their best they've ever felt in their 50s because they're
yeah.
just making themselves more of a priority. Whereas before we were serving others, we were busy. It was too much. It wasn't as needed. And so we didn't do it. And now, as we are looking down the line, going, I want to rock this
Yeah.
stage. And so we got to make those choices for ourselves and putting our own oxygen mask on and being like, yeah, I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to take the creatine. I'm going to take that 30
Yeah.
minutes and do the weights. I'm going to like be grateful for what I have. And that will just completely shift you.
Yeah, so think about like your body and your muscles as like a rubber band, right?
Yeah.
And if you pull it far, it's gonna contract and come back, right? And so consider it at its basic state. Like you're not really moving very well.
Right.
So like when I work out and stretch and do everything, I'm really stretching the rubber band, and you want to stretch it as long as you possibly can, because every day as you get older, it's only going to go back.
Yeah. And it kind
So
of gets like,
crispy and old, right? And
Everyone's
so
seen old
so
rubber
keep
bands.
it stretched,
Yeah.
because it's going to go back, and your stretch limit might shrink. But you got to keep pressing it and pulling it, because it is always going to fight to go back. And once it goes back, it's very hard to pull it back out. So like, just keep working it. That's my thought is like, oh, if I can build up these muscles now, then I'm at a higher point where it could atrophy back. You're going to have longer during the atrophy stage. Does that make slight sense? Like,
totally.
Because if you give in now, man, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Big time worse.
Yeah.
So,
and I just want,
I hope that. Yeah, right.
That totally
okay.
makes
All
sense.
right.
It's like stretching, constantly stretching, like both physically and mentally, all the things which we'll cover as well. So I love that analogy because everyone can picture a rubber band.
Yeah.
And everyone's seen a crispy old rubber band. And then the more you stretch it, the less it has chance to crisp up. Like you're just constantly moving it.
Yeah.
And keeping it all
right. Well, you got it. Maybe nobody else did, but
no,
you
I
got
like
it.
it. And
wavelength.
I got it in like depth. So it's perfect analogy.
All right, I've done my one thing for this podcast.
Oh, no, you got more. I know you do. Don't tap out. But everyone listening, I just want this to be your invitation for reframing that instead of I'm getting old, for thinking that your age is like something to be proud of.
Yeah.
And we walk around just by, I know my shit. I feel good. I fit my body. I feel confident. I care less what people think. I am more aligned with who I am. I'm less wanting to be vanilla. I am my own unique ice cream flavor, and I'm going to rock that flavor because
Love
it's
that.
needed.
Yeah.
And yeah, exactly. Like I feel like when we were younger, we're just kind of like fitting in or like clueless and walking around, and then we're just all learning.
Yeah, go be
And we
you. Go
have
do what
these-
makes you happy. If you're happy, it reciprocates, it radiates to
Yeah,
everybody else.
yeah,
It just does.
yeah,
And when people are rocking their thing, people want to either get in or they just want to celebrate you.
yeah. And the next thing, I love this, and it's so important is curating your feed and your algorithm, not only on social media, but in life. So
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
super important.
following people that are making you feel yucky, stop following and start searching for the people that are like aging well, aging well tips, or the people that are pumping you up and being like, midlife is awesome. Or, there's so many people that are pushing themselves. I'm following a woman who they just moved half time to Florida and she's showing workout videos, but she's like, I've never tried this one before. She looks phenomenal. She's 51. And I'm like, that motivates me. Like
Yeah.
just seeing that. And also like I was in a group of women and someone was like, went into a beauty spa, whatever. I'm like, danger, danger. And they're like, you need to do these 50 things and it'll be $50,000.
Oh,
And it's like,
yeah.
just know, like, have context and know that people are making money on that versus like, just know and ask your friends, and your friends will tell you, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, no, you don't need that. You look amazing. Like, you want to look somewhat natural, whatever. Like, curate your feed in all the ways. Be in touch with what's not serving you and what is lighting you up. That
Yeah.
is so big in life.
Yeah. Well, they always say that, well, and I'm going to blow this, but you are basically the sum of the 5 or 6 people that you spend the most
Totally.
time with.
So
And so,
curating who you hang out
oh,
with.
that's a big one. But then feed in social media is huge because
Oh
you
yeah.
can get
Since we're all on it.
inundated. Oh gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's certain ones I've had to slow down and certain ones I just am like, I just can't go down that road because it doesn't
Yeah.
make me happy when I get out of it, you know?
Yeah.
And
And
so,
don't compare yourself. If you're just starting your workout journey, don't compare yourself to someone online or a friend that's been doing it for a long time. Just know that you'll get there. Take it as inspiration and an invitation instead of comparing yourself. We're all in our own space. We all have our
yeah.
different challenges. Mine right now is, and now I laugh about it with all my friends, but like the readers, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But then I'm like, I'm 49 and I'm struggling with readers. Like I'm lucky. I'm just
Yeah.
for every complaint, I'm trying to think, hey, at
You
least
could
at this
see.
age, I can see. And then it's just readers and dim lighting and, and then they
Yeah.
make fonts and everything. I don't know if you listening have ever done this, but like menus, have you ever tried to like make it bigger like you do on a
Oh,
screen?
yeah.
Like, and
All
then
the
I just
time.
laugh at myself because I'm like, damn it. Like, or I have to take photos, screenshot photos.
I know. And then
And
zoom
then I have to
in.
zoom in. And I'm
Yeah.
like, whatever. So what? Who cares?
Yeah.
Like 49.
If that is your new struggle, man, you're winning because like
Exactly.
it could be a heck of a lot worse.
Exactly.
You could really have issues, really have health issues,
Yeah.
mobility issues, and that's next level. So appreciate what you have, appreciate what,
Totally.
where
Because
you
there's
are.
plenty of struggles. And I love the awareness of, us being able to take hormones and help ourselves a little bit more.
Yeah.
If that's a right fit for you. There's just so much more out there. But again, it can get super overwhelming and super expensive. So just pick a couple things. Don't do all the things. Just pick a couple things. When you introduce something, introduce one at a time.
To see how it
To
works.
see how it works, see how it's aligned with you, see if it's bringing you joy, see if you're feeling better, and then try another thing or whatever. Just take it easy, take it micro dosing those things
Yeah.
in,
Again,
not overwhelming your
sleep,
system.
water, workout.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
winning if you're hitting
Exactly.
those 3.
And the next thing is chasing novelty, like all these things of activities that can be brain boosters. And there's so many
Chasing novelty.
and so many super fun ones. Number one, pickleball.
Yeah.
Racket sports. They show that it is so good for your brain and you're getting exercise, you're getting connection because you're playing with people.
Yeah.
And we chat during pickleball and you're like, hey, you're lifting each other up. Like, good shot. Oh my gosh. So this hits so many bases and being physical and getting that good workout in. I mean, I am ugly sweating after that. Like, is so good. And then there's also these old school hobbies that are so good for your brain. Like needlepoint is coming back and these like sedentary, but it's good for your brain on that.
Yeah.
And learning a new language, learning like how to cook new recipes.
Yeah, my brother and a buddy of mine did Duolingo, and they've been doing it for
super good
years.
brain wise.
Oh yeah,
These are all
And
brain boosting
they're like
activities.
legit speaking multiple languages now, and they're killing it. Like, good on them.
Yeah, learning a new instrument, which you have been doing,
Yeah,
and
playing
that's super
Dungeons and
good for your brain.
Dragons is great for your brain.
Oh, gaming? No, seriously, gaming is so good. And Dungeons and Dragons, I mean, gaming for the most part is social.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
and you're thinking and you're being
yeah.
strategic. That's super good. And I mean, there's just so many.
I mean, hobbies. We've been preaching the virtues of hobbies
Yeah,
forever. You have to have it. We saw that our parents didn't necessarily
yeah,
have it. It's a bummer. It's a great way to meet people and
yeah,
get out in other worlds and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Volunteering, you're going to meet a ton of
Listen
people.
to
You're in
us.
service.
Come on.
There's just all these. There's a huge menu of awesome brain boosting things to choose from. And so I think it's that this time where we have a little more bandwidth and we are prioritizing ourselves more and knowing that
And the
these
kids are
things will
getting a
help
little
us.
bit more self-sufficient, so they're not
Yeah.
so hands-on, but then the
Yeah.
sport, yeah.
So I challenge everybody to like think about these little categories and what sounds fun. Like follow the joy and try one of these things. Is it a game? Is it pickleball? Is it cooking? Is it learning a new language? Is it learning a new instrument? Is it taking up old school hobby? Like there's so many things. So try one
Yeah,
on.
and I think even with a lot of these too, it doesn't, most of them don't need to be crazy deep dives.
No,
Like you could do 15, 20 minutes a day.
exactly.
Like
Oh,
even yoga, like, you
yeah.
know what I mean, which is great, or
And
meditation, or
dancing, they say is super good. And learning new moves like ballroom dancing. My parents did a
oh,
lot of ballroom dancing.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But dancing, I dance by myself all the time, like pump
yeah.
up, like get ready for the day. I dance
Do
in
you
my
dance all
car.
day?
I dance all day. What's that? Dance all day.
Actually, I think they're
Do,
saying
do,
dance
do.
hall day.
Oh,
Or are they saying dance hall or
I
dance
don't know.
hall
It's
days?
the Cars,
I think it's
right?
dance hall days.
Okay. Is
From
that
the 80s.
the Cars? Oh,
No,
that's a
no.
good song.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Deviation.
Yeah. Always
You
room
ever
for
safety
music
dance?
deviation. Do the safety do. Right?
Yeah,
Am I
safety dance.
misspelling songs? I
Yeah,
don't know.
you might not have got it, but you know.
Yeah. And no one wants to hear me sing. That's
Nah.
how white people show up.
Yeah, they won't watch you dance though.
Yeah, they don't know
Yeah.
how to shoot dance. But and then
Are you a private dancer?
I am a private dancer.
Dancer for money?
Oh my gosh, you're
All right, I'm done.
you're like
I'm done.
"Pull
That's
them out of my
3.
pocket."
That's 3.
Every
All right, we're good.
tiny
We're
dancer.
good.
I'm a
Yeah.
tiny
Oh, there you
dancer.
go. There you go.
Just had to get one. Do you have aging parents and you're still raising your kids? Then welcome to the sandwich generation. It can be super overwhelming, but I've got you. I wrote an ebook that helps you save time, energy, and money. And you can get your copy on thesandwichgen.com/ebook, and it will help you with all the things you need. Another one is talking to elders. I love this. I'm always like, I've posted on social media. I'm like, have you called a boomer? Because there was this whole little thing about like, calling a
like to
boomer.
get their stories and
To
wisdoms
get
and
their
stuff.
stories, wisdom, and
Yeah.
like, hey, at my age, what, like, if you were my age, what would you do? Or tell me, like, one of the things that has
Oh
really
yeah.
served you in the last couple of years. This will make you grateful. So grateful.
If you're feeling old, talk to somebody much older than you, and they'll be like, "What? I would give
They're
X
so
amount of money to be
young.
50 again."
They
Yeah,
will fill your like
yeah,
tank up so
yeah,
much. And
yeah.
like just their advice. And when you feel special, like it's a win-win. You're making them feel special. You're getting so much, it's so many gifts out of this.
Appreciate the moment you're in and the
Yeah.
body you have. I've talked to, not to be like, ooh, but I've talked to very, very high wealth individuals, and all of them have always been like, "Oh, I'll go young again."
Yeah.
Oh, they have all the money in the world because they know they could get it back.
Yeah. And young is in context. And then Gary Vaynerchuk, who's huge, he's the guy that wrote that. I mean, he's like one of the OGs on social media and like, but he encourages so many people to go to volunteer at a retirement home and go spend time with elders, like whatever age you are, whether you're a teen all the way to our age. And he's like, the gifts you will get in that amount of time with people is so valuable. And I just know because I mean, daily with my mom and just seeing that and just, she can't tell me stories so much anymore, but I think there's just so much value in just the gratitude I have of where I am has been just really serves me on a daily basis.
Yeah, I think our culture doesn't necessarily value. This might be wrong, but it feels like it doesn't value our elders as much as some other cultures, and as much as we should.
Totally.
They were 20 one day.
Yeah.
They were 30 at one moment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They've done all the things that you think, oh, they're out of touch. No, they were once in touch and thought somebody that was 80 was out of touch. Like,
and there was like
it's
this
cyclical
article I read that we used to celebrate our elders so much, and we've lost that, and they think it's a huge disservice to.
Well, I think that's the whole. They just kind of get put into these homes, and I do think one good thing with your mom here is that our kids see that. They do see the circle of life. They see, how your mom's aging.
Right.
And I think maybe that just gives you a little appreciation.
Right.
Hopefully we all get to be there. We get to be that age, and
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Versus
I do say aging is a gift. Like it is a gift. Not everyone gets to do it. You are not
yeah.
guaranteed tomorrow, not to be morbid. I'm always glass half full, but it is a thing. And so every day be grateful that you have this day. Make the most of it because it's like compounding interest. If you have
Yes.
good days multiple times in a row, more often than not, you're gonna
Okay.
have a good life.
So here's some super woo stuff.
Oh, I love
Right?
me some woo.
They say, we do the day, which is
Yes.
the internet day. Your brain is like a hard drive and you can rewrite it. So if you keep rewriting your brain in positivity moving forward, it actually works backwards also and rewrites the way you've looked at everything, and everything starts going more positive.
I love that.
So the more you can put positivity or just thoughts of positivity moving forward, it also ripples back and rewrites everything. Because you know how many times we've been in this has had to happen to everyone. You're in like a crappy, shitty situation, right? I've done jobs where I was like, man, that was hell. And then you get removed from it and you look back and all of a sudden the good from that job is the only thing you remember.
Yeah.
And
Your
so
brain is pretty powerful.
it really is.
Yeah.
And so you can help add to that by just progressively moving everything in a positive manner.
Right.
There's one thing I've been thinking about lately and I'm trying to rewrite. So Carson asks me 400 questions a day, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't know, lots of times I don't know the answer, right? And I'm saying I don't know a lot. I find that I'm like saying, oh, I don't know. And then maybe I'll follow that up. And I'm trying to rewrite or reframe, like, I want to say, that's a really good question. Let's look into finding the answer.
That's awesome.
So that I'm not telling myself constantly, I don't know, because that's not good for me.
So true.
So I'm trying to
that's really
reframe, and it's hard, and I don't always get it right or whatever, but I'm trying to reframe.
41% of the time, you got to get it right.
Yeah.
Right? Like or 51. I said 41. Oh my God.
41% of the time, I'm right 100% of the time.
51, as long as it's the majority.
76%. 32.
Okay.
No.
As long as it's the majority, which is
more
being positive and just being mindful, because what you tell yourself in a day,
it's important. Yeah.
And energy is our biggest commodity. And they say time, but I think, and I've been hearing this a lot and I feel more aligned with it. Energy is more important than everything.
Yeah.
Where you are is what you're going to attract.
Don't tell yourself you can't afford something. Say, I can afford it, but I'm choosing not to buy it right now.
Right. Or
think about that. Then you're like, oh yeah, I could buy that, but I'm choosing not to do it right now.
Right.
Right.
Or
I will buy it.
If your body can't do something, just be like, I can do this. Or, just those reframes and just focusing on what you have instead of what you don't, and calling out and don't tell the universe, since we're on the woo track, don't say what you don't want, focus on what you do want. Always say what you're wanting. Don't focus on, we don't have this. We don't do
Then
this.
you're in a world of lack and you're writing, and now your brain keeps writing backwards. We don't have moving forward.
You're too old for that shit.
Yeah.
Get smarter. Too old.
Smarter.
You are smarter than that. You are beyond that. You're too experienced for that.
Well, I did find when I hit 50, I started being like, I'm an old man. And then I was like, oh shit. I started thinking about how many times I'm saying I'm old, and I'm like, nah, I don't want that for me. I don't, and so that's another one that I'm trying to get rid of. Because I hang out with a lot of younger kids and dudes or whatever when we're coaching. And I don't want to say to them, well, I'm too old to do that anymore. So I try to reframe that. I'm trying to write that out of my brain, But,
like if someone younger than you is like, well, I'm that old. And then I want to be like, well, I'm even older than you. I'm like staying quiet. I'm like, I feel damn good.
Yeah.
Age is just a number, people.
Yeah.
It's just a number. It's how you feel. Feeling is everything because it is your energy. And I have heard it from so many different ways for years. And I've subscribed to that big time. That is it. That is it. That is
the Rolling Stones. Those dudes are in their 80s still. They're rock stars kicking ass.
There's 90-year-olds that are doing marathons. Come on. They aren't some unique snowflake. You can do what you want to do, aging as best as you want to do. It is your journey. You are the driver of your car where you want to go.
And if you resign now, man, you have a lot of years ahead that you're all down. It shouldn't be downhill. I hate that term. It's all downhill from now. No. Why? What?
Yeah.
That's such
and if you feel like you've been doing something your whole life, like Groundhog's Day, like that continually, and you're hitting the same wall, let this be the point in your life where you're like, hey,
you're probably saying something.
Seen you for 40 plus years. I'm going to see you is there a window? Is there a door? Let's see way around it. Let's stop running into that same wall
Yeah.
because we've all done it. And it's just like that opportunity to be like, oh, hey, oh, that's pretty cool. And
Yeah.
I think that's a gift I've been given in my 40s. I've been like, okay, seems to be an issue that keeps appearing in my life.
Why?
Life is here, and another woo thing, but I completely believe in it. Life is here for you, not against you. Like,
Yeah, because I did find there was moments
yeah,
in my life that I'm like, I can't think all positively because something bad's got to happen. I'm like, no, that's such
no,
bullshit. It's just keep thinking positive. We do that even with games, you know. I'm like, they're like people
games,
like
like board
sporting
games.
games or whatever.
Oh, sporting.
People be like, don't mush it, and I'm like, I don't believe in that. I believe in putting positivity out in the universe. I say we put out what we want.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna say, hey, we want to win. It doesn't always work out like that, but that's
Hey,
where
we're
we're
gonna have fun and
going.
we're gonna do what we do
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
Let's just go.
It
Let's
doesn't mush anything.
aim for our
That
best.
is bullshit. You
Yeah.
cannot mush. Oh, I guess hang on.
I haven't
Let's
heard
let's
that
talk
ever.
about this. You can, if you constantly start putting out bad vibes, you will
Yeah.
rewrite your brain and you will be in a bad vibe world.
Right.
So in essence, you are mushing yourself.
Yeah.
But if you say positive things, that does not mean that now you have to have a negative. It
Right.
doesn't work like
Right.
it doesn't work that the universe goes, oh, he keeps putting positive, so now let's choose him or her to have a bad day.
Right.
No.
And just when something
Does
does
that
come
make
up,
sense? You know what I'm saying?
totally
Yeah.
makes sense. But when something does come up, because it's not like we're free and clear of challenges,
Right.
but just know, and I've really tried to reframe on this, is like, okay, what am I supposed to learn from this? Like, this came up. Am I
I say it to the kids all the time. I go, I hate this and I hate myself for saying this, but there's probably a lesson in here. And everything that happens in your life, you can choose a negative and a positive reaction
like
to it.
what is it here just
Yes.
for me
Yes.
to learn?
And I know
What is it serving me?
yes, and I know
And
some things are drastically harder because there can be tragedies to find
right,
the good in that.
right,
So I get it. We're not all sunshine and rainbows over here. But if you can
fine.
try to yeah.
Find the good.
Oh man, if you can find the good in, like you said, more than half of the things that hit your world,
Yep. You're
more
winning.
than half
You're
your
winning.
world is
And
great.
then you're gonna have a good life and you're gonna be
Boom.
really
It's all
appreciative. And then
sunshine,
you're gonna go,
rainbows,
man,
and unicorns.
maybe this is the best job of our lives because I'm actually able to receive this information. I'm hearing about
Ooh.
this. And, and then
Boom.
the last thing that I will cover for my controversial statement.
Yes,
This
so
might be
controversial. You must have pissed off so many people. Man,
I
people are
know you're
pissed.
steaming in your seat
Yeah.
driving and listening to this, but celebrating the wins, like
Yeah.
where
Again, it doesn't mush the win.
no, and the little wins, like you and your spouse, you and your best friend, you and your friends, whatever, like of the week. Like, you know what? I tried something new. I sucked at pickleball. Oh my God, but I laughed at myself. Like, I laugh so much in pickleball. Like, we're in a rally and I'm just laughing. I'm in
Yeah.
pure joy. And so I like celebrating you tried a new hobby, celebrating that you did a bunch of reframes on not saying I'm too old,
Yeah.
celebrating that you did
Celebrate the
something
fact
for
that you can
yourself.
walk up and down the stairs.
Yes.
Like
all the
some of those little things. You're like, oh man, roll your ankle, and then you'll real quick appreciate
Oh
your ability
gosh,
to walk.
getting sick will make you so appreciative of your health. So
Yeah.
just know it's right on the end.
You got a lot of wins you can find in a day if
So
you seek
many.
them out. You seek out how many wins you can stack in a day. The simple things, right? Like,
Yeah. I think the reframing, the gratitude, the invitation to try something new and know that it's fun and brain challenging. And just those couple things we talked about, to go call a boomer, spend some time with a boomer,
yeah.
get in that,
Boom.
like, yeah, and listen, take in what they're saying. And you are going to rock your midlife. And I really do. I will stand by it. I started with it. I will end it. I think this is one of the best chapters in our life. I do.
People are
I do.
pissed. So pissed.
Here's your invitation, people. If you loved hanging out with us, hit that follow button and share this episode with someone who could use a little midlife magic. Now go rock the rest of your day.